Everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. I guess we're just working on getting up skills. It is slowly like doing some sort of progression as far as like relationships in some way. Some of it has to do with, I guess, who we're talking to, but I guess some of it will just come with, like, as the seasons happen, we get events. So right now, I think we're just skill building. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so it looks like we do need to rest, probably. I do want to go in here, because it looked like the store was open now. Visit Supply Depot. So it looks like I have 60 kudos. Ooh, I could do +5 to animals. I was kind of interested in the animals. I'm not sure that that helps, though. I could do cake. So cake would be a card. And all these would be like an item. I don't know yet. We don't have a ton of kudos. It would be nice to get the +5 animals. But I don't know. I think what we're going to do, instead of going in here to rest, we are going to rest on the wall. After the first attack on the colony, they added lookout towers to the walls. Now you have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working. And, because it's all the way up here, no adults are going to come ask you to run any errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. Ah, this is the life. I wonder if this does something. Perfect place to slack off. I don't know if that would get anything. This would probably give me like some reasoning right here, and this one is probably perception. Let's do the reasoning. Perception's pretty good for us. You pack your holoculars. The wall is a great vantage point to examine the wild jungle outside the colony. Your independent study even counts towards class credits without having to actually be in class. Oh, hey, Heather. Dis pops his head up a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Ew, just keep your stink downward. Heck yeah, come sit beside me. Sure, there's plenty of room. The two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. Dish shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. Okay. I'd rather not get rid of either of those. They're not giving me good options to get rid of at the moment. Okay, let's keep those cards. We need to work at getting rid of the 0-point cards. There's a commotion in the square. An expeditions vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square, an unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Uticott. After a brief conversation, you see Uticott gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tonnin's body. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? Dis asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonnin is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely, as if he could see through it. Did they say how? They never tell us the truth anyway. I'm sure they'll tell us later. I'm sure this will get us back our peace. This is more defiant. I don't know if we should be fully either. They never tell us the truth anyway. That's what I thought. Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? Dis nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dis watch the adults carry Uncle Tannen's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell that Dis wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try to go take a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't around to see this, you think. At least they're together now, wherever people go when they die. You watched Utopia bend over to get a hug from Udicott, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Udicott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently, her sharp iron hoverbike flying skills are the best in expeditions. Learned Utopia more. Okay. It is now glow, so we might get another attack. We definitely won't be able to go out with glow. Let's check everybody. Mars isn't around, it doesn't look like. Your mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Now that we know for a fact it isn't safe out there during glow, I won't have you venturing close to the walls. Stay where I can see you, close to the ship. Okay. Anemone rolls a bobber fruit down her arm and flicks it to you with her elbow, then munches down on one of her own while she watches the construction crews work on the walls. Kinda cool, huh? She says. Soon this place is gonna look like a real colony. We should try to find out when her birthday is. She didn't like the mush tree. We've already given her one. I give those to people. Just to try to find out when their birthdays are. Dis pokes a glowing bauble bud with his toe. The seed head snaps free and drifts up into the dark of glow, slowly breaking up into little luminescent specks. Make a wish, he says. This would be toughness. My biology is good. Reasoning is not quite there yet, so maybe I need to work on that. I could work on engineering and getting that up. Should maybe work on bravery if possible, because that is almost there as well. Sports ball would be bravery and toughness. Because let's do that. Training in the dark is really hard. You lose a lot of sports balls under the bleachers and in dark corners this month. You submit a request to engineering to make some sort of glow-in-the-dark paint so that it's easier to spot the ball, but it gets rejected for not being a priority concern. Okay. Alright, so that one's not necessarily going to be super useful to us, but 2, 3... Does it matter if it's social yellow? Maybe. Okay. I mean, it works. I don't know if it would have been better to just put the yellow there, but that at least gets us the matching colors. I guess I should have switch to those, that'll give us a little bit more. Although that gave us a -2. So I don't think so. That's still better. Actually, it's still not better, but because we get more from the bonus of those. Okay. If we do another bravery, we should get that up to at least, I think, what, maybe be, is that 10 or so? It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Then, just as glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the suns almost rise past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a hollow novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your holopalm. Shelter in the crush, this is not a drill. You get another message from your dad. Me and Mom are going to stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the crush and wait for us, okay? Don't worry. We're way more prepared than we were last year. Love you. Stay safe. You could go to the crush where you belong, or you could follow security guards to see what's happening at the gate. I think we should go to the crush. We'll get a card. We do have Bravery 10, but I want to see what happens if we go to the crush. You head for the children's crush. Even with the emergency lights on, your feet could never forget the way. When you get there, you spot Tangent and Dis huddled together on the beanbag chairs. Dis is stone-faced, as usual, and he's holding Tangent in his arms. You can't remember the last time you saw them this close. Tangent must be really scared. You take a seat on a beanbag chair and wait. Other children filter in the room after you. Anemone, her little brother's Nougat. You don't see him, so Cal must be sheltering with your parents in the greenhouses. You hope they're okay. Okay, we'll talk to Dis and Tange. It's so dumb they won't let us outside, Dis grumbles. We live here too. We deserve to know what's going on. They're treating us like little kids. I'm not even scared. You search his face for signs he's lying to sound cool, but his bad mood is sincere. Tangent smacks his arm. Don't be ridiculous, she snaps. There are dangerous animals out there. Dis just shrugs. Nothing scares him. You don't hear much from outside. After a while, the sirens sound all clear, and you all file back to your quarters. Your mom and dad join you right away and give you a big hug, and thank you for following their instructions. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all of his defensive improvements were exactly what we needed, your mom grumbles. Ugh, he's going to be so insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her hand. Credit where credit's due, Flulubelle, he says, and she smiles despite herself. It could have been worse. Your mom nods, and they both sit in silence before your dad speaks again. Poor Hal, he sighs. What a way to go. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead, your dad says. Yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours, after everyone's had a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. What happened? Don't worry about that, your mom replies, shooting your dad a look to keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to go into the engineering wing for a little bit. Not until it's decontaminated. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is where you take your classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe place. You fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some mistake. Man, they're just killing everyone today. All right, so we are now 12. All right. So Tange is definitely someone we can talk to. Probably about all that. Oh, no, not right now. Go talk to Tange first. Tangent is storming around the quad in front of engineering, checking notes on her hollow palm, gesturing and grunting in frustration. Ah, this is the worst. What's the matter? I can't possibly, she says, her voice cracking. She seems too upset to even explain it. Professor Hal, she tries again. Hal. He was helping me with this physics chapter, and now he's... She throws her hands in the air, virtual holopalm screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible, she chokes out. Why did he have to die? I'm going to miss him too. Tange nods angrily. He was a good teacher, she says. He didn't deserve to die. I wish I could have done something to save him. You both go quiet for a few seconds. Eventually, Tange sighs. Well, we can't count on the adults to protect us, that's for sure, she says. We'll have to do it ourselves. Well, good luck. Tange nods, going back to her notes. Thank you, she mumbles. Okay, so I have to do something. It cannot be engineering at the particular moment. Sports ball would get us, I guess, it says we already have a level 10 bravery, so that must be 20 right there. I do like the exploring, though. Let me see. Actually, it's a new month, so I wonder if there is anything new for sale. Oh, I could do this. Need toughness 10 or greater. We could now do that. But I don't know what that gets us. Oh, cake is now 3 points. Plus animals. That's more than we have. I kind of want the animals one. Let's buy that. Now, I don't know how these books work. Okay, so I still cannot help him with animals. I don't think that gave us enough. I guess I'll try this, because I have not done this. Apply to deliver supplies. Okay. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Heather, you never struck me as particularly responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize there was going to be a job interview. I can carry a lot. Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their holopalm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Okay. So I did want to do deliveries. Seek sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During your first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart, stuff like tools and electronics. Some are high priority, which means you have to move fast. It's fun getting to yell, "Important delivery coming through," and people actually getting out of the way. Okay. So we only have to do 13. Yeah, we need to work on getting rid of these, like, baby ones. So I guess when I rest next, if I get a baby one, we'll get rid of it. Okay, so I'm wondering... So this does not seem to be helpful. Let's see if we can rearrange. Let's do it like this. You here. You here. Like that. Then we're going to need... we're going to have to get one of those. We're going to have to do 2 of these, probably. I don't like that. I want one of these. Oh, that's weird. Because that didn't help a whole lot. And then I guess I need another one. Ugh, I don't like this. You know what? Push through. Okay. I did get some kudos. You've been having weird dreams, as usual. They seem to get worse around glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face, though you can't remember why. Just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blearily rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow. Can you believe it? No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you presents. It was just yesterday Antecedent was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your presents. Which one is your favorite? +1 to strength cards, +1 to social cards. And this would actually give us a card, but it's like a 0 point thing. Maybe this one. A photophoner. The instrument is part flute and part paintbrush and uses a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. How did Cal know? What a great gift. You can't wait to practice it in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Unlocked, play the photophoner in the living quarters. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper into the recycle pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Antecedent says you've been a great help around the quarters, your mom continues. That's good. She might not have the most glamorous job, but she's one of the most important people in the colony. She pats your hand. It's important to respect the people who raised you. Not just us, you know. Your dad joins you again. So, it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. At the look on your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking what you want to be when you grow up. We're just asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? A teacher, farmer, monster hunter. I don't have any of that. It's interesting that I can't say that because that's Persuasion, not perception. Okay, a monster hunter. Your mom laughs. You've been playing too many hollow games, Heather, she says. Hunting monsters? I hope it doesn't come to that here. She rubs her leg under the table, where the prosthetic attaches to her bone. Just remember, being a hero isn't all it's cracked up to be. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, and she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughs. If you don't take that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Okay, so it's mid-quiet. Anyone to talk to? Not really. I wanna go explore. Okay. I'm hoping... Oh, you're so cute. Let's look at the Hopeye. Hopeyes are usually docile little creatures. They don't even come up to knee height. They eat grass and hop away when you come near. But something has riled this group up. You see them fighting each other, getting in close, then rolling onto their backs and kicking with their big foot, punting each other up to 2 meters away. It's neat behavior, so you sit and watch, until you suddenly realize you're surrounded. They've stopped fighting with each other and are all staring at you. They pounce. Okay. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, not you. No, we're gonna do this. Hold on. Go back. Right here. And then you are going to go here. Then you. Alright. Oh yeah, we definitely need to get rid of all these 0-point cards. Oh no, hold on. Not that one, actually. This one would be better right here, because that'll add that one to 1. So that makes it even better. Toughness and kudos. The cute little critter kicks you, but you kick back. You send them scurrying back off to pick on smaller creatures than you. Okay. I was hoping to get some items. That thing. I guess let's try whatever this is. This is the gelatinous blob grass. We have gone through that before. We get a lot of perception out here. I'm going to try to take out some of the 0 cards. Right here. Not great, but... Huh. I really should... That's the same thing, isn't it? Okay. This is what I was hoping for. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's what I was hoping for, to get rid of all those 0 cards for this. Okay, let's do 0, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Alright. Alright, so we got through that. I'm hoping for items. I would love to make it further, but I don't know that we can. I could probably only do one more thing. Maybe two. Maybe two before we're out of stress. I could figure out what's wrong. Okay, you come across a float cow that seems to be ill. She's floating upside down, a meter off the ground, kicking her segmented legs. Let's figure out what's wrong with her. I don't want to do that. That's why we need the animals. They do have that. We'll go a different direction. Mush trees. Give them a friendly pet, like always. I probably do need to go back. Nice to maybe go this way. Yeah, I want to get the animals so we can at least get the, like when we see the float cow. I'm not getting very far out here. Yeah, I guess let's go home. We don't really have time for it anyway. You're back. Yay. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. In the next one, I guess we'll work on animals and see if we can get some animal things going on so I can do stuff in the wild. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be everything for this time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!